Good morning, Elasmere boys. Today we will start with the next data structure, that is queue. Queue can be used in several forms and ways depending upon the requirements of the program. As we know that queue is an entity, whatever the element will be added at the first, that will be removed at the first only, which is following first come first based service. Okay, so that is why it is known as FIFO. FIFO. Let's look at the image which I have over here related to the queue of the line, where a person is standing at the front of the queue and this is the last person of the queue. So this lady, she is going to get preference as the first come first service and then move to the next person, to the next, to the last or the rear person of the queue. Let's look at the actual way how we can implement it in programmatically. So in programmatically, once we will going to use it, let's see at the picture. Let's assume that this is my queue where the 0 to 7 are my index number, and currently this head and tail both are pointing to 0. It means that currently there is no element, no one is present over there in that line. I added an element in 27, so 27 becomes the first element, but now the tail has been shifted to the next line, because if I stand in a line, my position will be first and the person who will come next, his position will be second, so he will come into the second box. Similarly, 19 is being added, then 17, then 7. So whoever is coming after me, which is after 27, is continuously being added, and the tail, which is the rear position, is getting added up. It's increasing its size. See, from 2 it has become 3, then from 3 it will become 4. But whenever it's going to be deleted, at the beginning, as I came as first and first service, so my value will be deleted, which is 19. Okay, which is 27. So once 27 is being deleted, then after that 19 is going to be come as the head element. Okay, officially it does not replaces the point. Okay, so 27 is being removed, 19 becomes the head. Okay, it does not shift the value, rather the head is increased to +1 level. So the zeroth box is currently blank for me, but the head is pointing to the second person or the second element. Similarly, when 19 will be deleted, the head will move to the 17 point pointing to 2. Like that, when head and tail both will come at the same box, that means it is the last element that we are deleting it. Okay. There are two types of queue present. One is known as circular queue, which are the queues implemented in circle form rather than a straight line. Circular queues overcome the problem of unutilized space in linear queues implemented as arrays. So here I am not using array concept. Actually, here we are using the re-implementation concept. Okay. Next, we will have the concept of double-ended queue, which is also known as DQ, are the refined queues in which elements can be added or removed at either end but not in the middle. Means from the front and rear, I can insert an element, I can delete an element. Similarly, from left and which is the front side, I can insert and delete, but nothing from the middle side. These double-ended queues are basically of two variation, input restricted and output restricted. But today we will going to look at only the general queue structure, where heads are means first come first basis. The person whoever will be in the first will get the priority first, and the person who wants to stand at the back as in the form of tail, it will increase as many as person will be added in the line or in the queue. Okay, let's look at the question. This is a class pointing to insert del q with the data member q, which is a integer array to hold the element. Next, pointing to size, which is an integer variable to store the maximum size. Two other variable front pointing to the first and the last element. I have a parameterized constructor to pass the size of the array. Void insert q, which is to insert an element at the tail position, which is a rear position. And if I reach the maximum number of people in the line, I will write as overflow. While deleting, again I will pop out the element in first come first service, so from the front. But if the line is not there, there is no person is present, no value is present, then I can't delete anything. So I will write underflow, and also to display all the elements that are present in the queue. Okay, we will write the same way we wrote the last stack program in a new class, all these member methods, and we will make a menu driven form with the switch case to run the whole application and run the whole program. So now let's look at to the queue programming related to the methods that are mentioned over here. We will start with the again BlueJ, and we will write the class name as whatever is mentioned, which is insert underscore del q, depending on the operation that we are doing over here. And let's open it, clear it out, clear it, and we will start with writing import java.util.star same class insert underscore del q, and then I have variables like private int size of the array and front, rear, and also my array which is in the queue. Next, come to the parameterized constructor. So I will write public insert underscore del q, same as it is. Over here the q will be capital. Okay, now the parameter which is int n as it is mentioned. Open the curly brace. We will write front equal to -1 because right now my line is empty. Nobody is standing in the line. So there is no one element, neither head, neither tail, not tail. So front and rear both are -1. Whatever the value I am getting, I will point it out as size equal to n. Okay. And then I will initialize that as q equal to new int, back again with that size. Okay, very important. Inside the parameterized constructor, we always have to reassign the size defined by the user from the main method. Let's look at the first method, that is to insert an item, which is insert q, okay, with an element or item that is being passed from the main function. So we see the conditions are there. Number one is that if my line is full, I won't be able to take any more person inside of it or any more value inside of it. So I can write, if my rear value, which is a tail value, reaches to size -1, okay, as in my question, please see front and rear is mentioned. Whatever the variables name are mentioned, I have to use exact the same variables name. And if it is rear equal to size -1, so I'm going to write system.out.println q is overflow. So q overflow. Okay. Once we did it, this condition is finished. Now suppose I'm entering the first person. So the first person is coming. It is only possible if my front and rear is now still residing in -1. Only then I will be the first person. So I can write, if front is equal to -1 and the rear is also equal to -1, then I am the first person. So my position will going to be as 0. I will be the first person, and right now I will be the last person. Otherwise, if that is not what is happening, then if I am the first person already present, then the next value will be in the back of me at the tail side. So the rear will going to be increased by +1 position. I will create a second position and will put in that position that particular item. Okay, it can be first position or it can be any consecutive next position. Okay, now next move on to the next method, which is int del q, means deleting the q, and as it is the int, so it means I have to use return at the end of the function. I'm taking a variable as 0, which I'm going to return at the end after picking up it from the queue. If my line is completely empty, which is my front is equal to -1 and the rear is also equal to -1, there will be no item for me to delete. So I will write system.out.println q underflow. So q underflow. Okay. Once it is finished, let's move on to the next part, which is else. And if there is someone is present, then that will be the first come first service. So I'm standing in the front. I will be served first. So I will be picked up from the front position. Okay. Now the front will going to increase. Now there is two things. If supposedly I am the last person standing, so I am first also and I am last also. So I can write actually that if I am the first also and the last also, then the front after deleting me will become -1 and the rear after deleting me will also going to be -1. Otherwise, once I'm deleted, the next person will become the front now. So front position will increase. As I said, we don't shift, we increase the front position. At the end, we have to return some value. So I can write return val. If you wish, you can point it out, return as minus something. So if its Q is under flow, the same val will be pointed out as returning as minus value. Otherwise, it will return the element that has been popped out or that has been removed from the front. Front means the first come first basis. Let's look at the void display part. In the display part, same as the way I'm just printing a message as system.out.println, which is enter the elements present in the queue. And same, I will run a for loop for int I from the front till the tail, which is the rear, as in the I++, and then printing the element from that qi, and I'm giving a /t. Okay. Now closing the void display. Now I will start with the same thing which we did in the form of the queue, a menu driven verb. Now to save the time, as I already have the stack main part, I'm going to copy paste it. Okay. So I'm just dragging the rest of the part, making a copy, closing it, and at the end I'm pasting it. But here I will make some changes as my class name is different. So come back to the main part. Over here, my class name will going to be changed. Okay. The method names are also different. So I have void insert queue. So once I'm calling it, my method will also going to be different. So rather than ob.push, it is going to be insert queue. Similarly, for the del queue, the value that I'm picking it up from the front is coming into the deleted part, and here instead of pop, I am just writing ob.del queue. Okay. Display method is same with the same name, and last but not the least, the wrong choice and system.exit. So let's compile and see what are the errors we can get over here. Oh, I'm not getting any error. So let's run the program and see how it is working. I'm writing void main, giving the size same as 5 like the previous one. Here it is mentioned as push an element, pop an element. If you want, you can just write out add an element, insert an element, or delete an element, which we can do that changes. So let's make that changes first. I think that will be more appropriate. Instead of push, let's write insert, and over here let's write delete an element. So compile it, close it back, and then again let's start it again with the running mode, which is void main, and here I'm giving the size as 5. I'm inserting an element. So option is 1. How many elements? I'm inserting 3 elements, which is 11, 22 and 33. So let's display this element. I'm giving the choice 3. So my element present in the queue is currently 11, 22 and 33. After that, let's say I want to enter 2 more elements. So I want 2 more elements to be entered, which is 44 and 55. Let's say I want to enter more, which is not possible. So whatever the value I will try to enter, it will show me as queue overflow. Okay, like I cannot enter anything more. Next, come to the part. Let's display all the elements at once. Now we are going to delete it. So officially here 11 is the first came. So it should be deleted at the first. So let's delete an element. How many elements I'm deleting? 1. So item deleted 11 means 11 is being deleted. Again I'm giving the choice. Let's say I want to delete 3 more elements. So second preference giving to 22 and it's become the new new head as a new front. Then 33 becomes a front, 44. Last left with only one element which is 55. Let's delete that element also. After deleting, if I want to delete more elements, it is showing me as queue underflow as I have nothing to display. Even if I want, I can write up that queue is empty if I don't want to display anything over here. And rest of the choice is last as 4 to exit because my program is done. So this is the queue application program related to insert at the front and then one after another, going to the last position as tell. While deleting, it is increasing the front because first come first service, and while adding or inserting, the queue is increasing. So the rear is increasing at the time of addition and front is increasing at the time of deletion. Thank you for the class. We will look forward for your queries and your feedback. In this pandemic situation, stay safe, stay at home, keep washing your hands and maintain social distancing.